The opening race of the women's 2019 ITU Triathlon season was once again held in the lee of magnificent Table Mountain with the Discovery Cape Town World Cup. And despite the warm sun beating down, chilly water and a stiff breeze gave the likes of race number 1 Rachel Klammer of the Netherlands and USA's Summer Rappaport plenty to ponder as they made their final preparations and took to the harbourfront start line. Rappaport was well placed as the 750-metre swim strung out, along with Netherlands' Maya Kingma and the determined Tamara Gorman of the USA, who was eager to put her 2018 injury disappointments far behind her. As the swimmers made the final zigzag between the boys and began to think about their transitions, there was a clear group of 6 together out front. Kingma, Gorman and Rappaport, joined by Ueda of Japan and the Spanish pair of Sara Perez Sala and Ana Godoy Contreras. Sega exited the transition well, but then dropped back, while Klammer, not usually noted for her swim, was also swiftly out and onto the leader's heels right at the start of the bike and quickly settling in behind Gorman as the athletes began to snake their way around Greenpoint Stadium. The wind was giving the cyclists plenty to think about, with gusts well over 30 miles per hour, hampering the efforts of a chase pack including Miriam Casillas and a returning Carolina Routier, as well as the formidable Japanese trio of Sega, Ueda and Ueda. That pack had the leaders well in their sights as they negotiated the twists of the blue carpet to start the bell lap. Neither Rappaport nor Klammer were able to conjure a mini breakaway before T2. By the time they were off their bikes, the strong Spanish and Japanese contingent behind them were ready to go on the attack, and the race looked wide open. Once the shoes and signature visor were on, Klammer was ready to test the American pair's legs. What none of them were aware of was Ueda going through the gears just 20 metres back and closing them down. Ueda often thrives in the heat, and by the time the leaders hit the final water station, she had already decided it was time to lay down the gauntlet. Rappaport stayed with her, as first Klammer, still not 100% fit after recent stomach issues, and then Gorman dropped off, but it was Ueda who had left enough in the tank to slowly pull away and assume the lead all on her own. As she hit the blue carpet for the final time and with daylight behind her, the 35-year-old couldn't hide the delight of a first victory in Cape Town and the perfect start to the 2019 calendar. In her first race as Summer Rappaport, the athlete formerly known as Cook embraced the winner, delighted to continue her podium placing form, and the pair were then joined 13 seconds later by Tamara Gorman, for whom the new season can spell a fresh start.
Summer and me, dead heat. I thinking in Summer is good sprinter. I don't have sprint. I thinking last 2 kilometer push up and get the podium. Very good racing, perfect. Yeah.
If I was going to have a chance, I needed to go with her. I knew my moves were early today and not late. If there was one thing that I didn't have after not having anything in my stomach, it was top end speed. So I just needed to try to grind it out, and I did the best I could, and I'm really happy with today, and I'm really happy for her. Like I've gone head to head with her at the end of a lot of World Cups, and it's always fun to battle with her.
After last season, I didn't have too well of a season. I was a little injured, and I just tried to keep a positive attitude through it all, and took a little break after the last season, and then got started training, and yeah, feel good.